right, let's try this again. I just I just made a 30-minute video and I deleted it because I got into political stuff, and I started getting hot-headed and going off, and I just deleted. It wasn't a bad video, it was just long, probably would have lost people's attention, you know, but I got mad. But anyway, I'm in Anderson, South Carolina. I'm here to pick up a load Monday. This is Sunday. I was in Savannah. Got there Friday. I had to run from, hell, I don't know, somewhere down in Tennessee. Jessup, Tennessee. I had a deadhead to Freightliner, and the only one I could find was in Savannah, Georgia. And so I had to deadhead up there and get a couple serpentine belts and a new pulley. My tensioner's going out, starting to squeal. So I had to go and I thought it was just the belts, because they were squeaking. I got out there, you know, and I sprayed them with water and they stopped squeaking. And I'm like, okay, it's the belts. I'll just replace the belts. Maybe they're old, you know. This is a different motor. And so I got the belts, and I seen one that was really bad, you know. Looked like it was anyway while I was spinning. And so I was like, okay. So that fan belt, I went ahead and changed the fan belt, and it didn't stop it. Well, I got to looking at the fan belt that I changed, and hell, it was new. So I got a hold of the mechanic that put the motor in. I'm like, well, did you put new fan belts on? And or new serpentine belts? And he's like, I really don't remember. He said, but probably did. And of course, the one I had, it looked new. I mean, it didn't have no wear to it, so I didn't change the other one. You know, because I'm under the assumption that he changed both of them. So I got to talking to him, and he's like, well, is the belt running the front side of the tensioner pulley on the alternator? All right, well, let me go check. So I'll go out there and check. Sure enough, the belt is right at the edge of the tensioner pulley. He said, your tensioner pulley's bad, it needs to be replaced. He said, it's simple, 3 bolts, you know, you can change it. And I'm not going to do it on the road. I'm going to wait till I get home to do it. But so I went and bought one, and they changed online. They were $140, $148, I think. I'm like, okay, well, I'll get one up here at Freightliner dealership. That'll $150. I can do that. So I call them up. $310 damn dollars. They doubled the damn price. They doubled the price, and it's a new style of tensioner. It actually runs to the back side of the air compressor, the AC compressor rather, and looks like it damn near touches the pulley. So hopefully we won't have any issues, but I'll get it done when I get home. Hopefully, you know, I shouldn't have any problem. It's not squalling all that bad. It's just letting me know it's there, you know. And it just barely shook, you know. When I got in there, you just barely shake it. So it's still got a little bit of life to it. But anyway, I'm here at Anderson for a Monday morning appointment, 10 o'clock at a pharmaceutical place right up the road here. And, well, vitamins, I guess, not pharmaceutical, vitamins. And got to take it to Smyrna, Delaware Tuesday morning. I was in Savannah trying to get a load out, and I tried for hours. My God, I tried for hours. I kid you not, it was hours I tried. And I couldn't find nothing. Every freaking thing I called about was gone. Now, it's still on the board, but it's gone. Take it off the damn board. Quit wasting my freaking time. You know, I spent all that time trying to find non-existing loads that are already covered. Every damn thing's covered, but it's still on the damn board. You're wasting my time. You're wasting everybody's time. Take them off the board. It's simple. Click, click, gone, you know? But they won't do it. They'll leave them up, and then you're like, oh, there's a good load. And you call about it. Oh, no, it's covered. God, so I ended up having to go with an agent that everybody pretty much tells you to stay away from. I'm not going to call them out on social media, but I ended up going with an agent that everybody's supposed to stay away from, and every load I tried with them, oh, it's covered. And they do have some good loads, and they got them in my direction, you know. But I hear they're not a very good agency. But I ended up going with them because I called and well, I didn't call, but text messages, and everything's covered. He's like, well, I do have this one. It's, you know, shows where it's picking up, delivered. I'm like, just get me the hell out of here. I don't care. I'll take it. Well, I should have cared. I should have, because the rate isn't the greatest in the world. I'm running for fuel, and it was 4 hours deadhead. I didn't realize it was that far, but it was 4 hours deadhead from Savannah to Georgia. I mean, South Carolina, in Anderson, anyway. But anyway, it's you know, I had to come this way anyway to get back towards the house, so it's really not all that far out of the way. It's only actually a couple hours, but that's the point of it. But then I got here and I got to thinking about the load. I'm like, oh, wait, yeah, this time limit just doesn't seem right. So I got to looking at the time on it, and the time was pick up at 10 a.m. on Monday and have it delivered by 6 a.m. on Tuesday. All right, well, that sounds good, but it's not. Okay, you're looking at a run that's going to take you 10 to 11 hours to do. Okay, and you got to have a break in there. You got to have a 10-hour break. So you can't pick up at 10 because it's going to take a while to unload. Say you get unloaded, or loaded rather, and say you get loaded by 12 o'clock and you're on the road. All right, well, you can get to Rafine, Virginia, 5.5 hours. Okay, take your 10-hour break. That gives you till 3:30 before you can start your clock. 15 minutes for pre-trip, and then you got to fuel up and hit the road. Well, all right, you don't get going until 4 o'clock in the morning. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That gets you there about 9 o'clock. Provided you're going to hit traffic. You're going to hit freaking traffic around Baltimore, you know. And so I ended up having to call. I'm going to Walmart distribution in Smyrna, Delaware. I ended up calling them just a little while ago and changed my appointment time. They luckily had an appointment time, one for 9, one for 12, and I'm not going to get a run out of there, you know, either time, because it takes them about 3 hours to unload at Walmart. So I just opted for the 12 o'clock to give me some good, where I ain't got a rush time, you know. But then I'll have it delivered, and then I won't get another load out until the 28th, I guess, to Wednesday, which sucks, kind of sucks. But anyway, reason for the video is the update on Landstar here. As you can tell by what I just said, I'm not making it here at Landstar. You know, everybody wants to lowball. You know, the runs are so low. You know, you're not making anything, and I'm living off of my savings, and my savings is dwindling very, very quickly. Very quickly, my savings is disappearing, and I'm not making anything here at Landstar to replenish that money. Since I've been here, started driving in the second week of August. Yeah, second week of August. I started driving, went to Taylor, Michigan, and all that. That's in a video. But I've only put $2,000 over into my bank account, and I have $1,000 left on the card. So that's $3,000 I've made in a month and a half. And that's not even minimum wage. That's not even minimum wage. I just can't. A lot of people don't even run the load board. A lot of people don't even see the load board. They don't even look. You know, they've got agents that they talk to. Agents call them. Hey, we got this run. You want to cover it? You know, and that's fine and good, man. But I wish I was there, but I am not. I do have one guy that is sending me messages, but his runs get me out of my home terminal, but they don't pay the best. You know, it's hazardous material, and it pays $1,000 to run down to the Choo Choo, Chattanooga. For those of you who don't know what the Choo Choo is, Chattanooga, Tennessee. It pays $1,000. All right, well, okay, you think $1,000 is good. All right, well, you take where am I at here? Let me see. You take that $1,000 and you times that by 65%. That gives you $650. Okay, so you got $650. All right, you got to put $300 in fuel. So now you're down to $350. Okay. Now, with that being said, you've also got permits. You got insurances that come out. You've got take out for breakdowns. You know, you got to take insurance. Not insurance, but taxes got to come out of that. So now your 350 has probably dwindled down to about $100, 150. So actually lower than that, because you got to take money out for breakdowns. You know, that's why I still have $1,000 on my card. I got to keep it there for breakdowns. So I'm what I've made here doesn't even compare to what I made at Napa. I just don't know how to play the game. I just don't know how to play the game. My BCO advisor, you know, she tried to help me out, you know, trying to show me the load board, and she did show me a couple things I didn't know. But load boards are freaking, they're it's simple to do, you know. It's not rocket science. But she showed me a couple things you know, that I didn't know, that I assumed. And just like high risk, I thought high risk was dangerous hazmat loads. But high risk is like TVs and stuff like that. You know, anything that's expensive is high risk. So, but anyway, if you want a load that pays at least $1,500, you know, for 2 days, at least, you know, for a 2-day run, $1,500. And again, Napa, I had one run that paid me that for 6 hours. That was a 6-hour run that paid me that. You know, and this is making for a 2-day run. So, I'm really starting to think I made a bad decision. Well, I made a decision at the wrong time. Maybe not a bad decision, but a decision made at the wrong time, because the market is in the shitter. And nobody's paying anything. They don't give a damn that you have a family to feed. You know, I got a wife that's disabled, and I got 2 kids that I took custody of that I'm responsible for now. One's 11 and one's getting ready to turn 4 this coming Saturday. And she goes through a lot of freaking diapers and a lot of food. You know how babies are. You know, they want, and then they get it and they take a bite. I'm done. So they waste all that food. You know how it is. And then the other one, she's growing up, and she's becoming a young lady. She's almost a teenager. October she'll be 12, so she's preteen, and she's got the attitude to go along with it. But she needs clothes, you know, good clothes. I'm not the kind of guy, you know. I grew up. We didn't grow up with what the kids have today. You know, we grew up, our clothes were bought at department stores. You know, like Walmart, Kmart. We didn't have Walmart. We had Kmart, you know, stuff like that. This girl here, I won't buy her clothes at Walmart. I refuse. I'll get her a couple things from Target, but when it comes to her clothes, we're going to go to JCPenney. We're going to go to Belk. You know, we're going to go to a Rue 21. you know, we're going to go to the good places. They're more expensive, but they're better quality clothes. And I'm not going to have her wearing. I'm not saying there's anything bad about it. You know, there's nothing bad if that's what you do. I mean, that's what you do. I'm not trying to put anybody down, but that's just not me. You know, I'm not going to have her growing up in clothes that everybody sees when they go to Walmart. You know, she's going to have nice clothes. So, but anyway, and that costs money. I mean, hell, I bought her 2 pair of shorts that cost $100. Shorts, $100. Yeah, call me an idiot. That's fine. You know, I am. But she wanted them and she got them. And why? Because she's my little girl. That's why. And my little girl gets what my little girl wants. So, and I've screwed up doing that, you know, because now she thinks she's privileged. Because I always give her anything she wants. Anything. And now you can't do that. You know, you can't do. You want to do it because, you know, you want them to have stuff. You know, she came from a bad family. But, no, I can't say that. It wasn't a bad family. It's just a family that made bad choices. And so she come out of a bad situation. And I want her to have the good. You know, I don't want her to. I don't want her to grow up thinking that's her life. You know, I want her to grow up knowing that there's better out there. You know, we got her out of a drug situation. You know, I'd say we took her. We didn't get her out of it. We just took her when they got caught. I'll put it to you like that. We took her when they got caught. And I want her to have better, you know. And I'm 55 years old, you know, and she's 11, and we don't get to do a lot of the father-daughter things, but we get to do some, you know. And right off the bat, when we got her, she called me Dad, and that was just something else. But you know, after the transition. After the transition, we went through a horrible transition. Oh my God, it was horrible. She was hard to get along with. Oh my God. She didn't have rules with these people. She got to do whatever she wanted to. And when she came to us, she was like 5 years old. When she came to us, she thought she had free reign to do what she wanted to. Well, no, you got rules. You got rules. And she didn't like that, and she went off. And a little bit of time, you know, her nightmares and Daddy coming in and laying in bed with her and holding her and stuff like that. She just kind of started calling me Daddy. And that was a good feeling. And then all of a sudden, I was her world. She was definitely mine. But anyway, I gotta get off that. It's getting mushy. But anyway, but I gotta feed these guys, you know. I gotta feed them. And my wife, like I said, is disabled, and all the money that she gets on her disability, which ain't much, all of that goes to pay bills. And so everybody is dependent on me, you know. And I went from a job to where I was home every day, making good money, to a job where I was home maybe once a week. And now I'm at a job to where if I want to make money, I got to stay out and live in this truck. I can't see the house. So I don't think it's going to be much longer. I'm gonna have to change jobs, but go back to Napa. You know, they got heavy loads. They got the cameras that I absolutely hate. They are intrusive, very, very, very intrusive cameras. You know, they watch your eye movement. You know, they keep an eye on the road. Are you in the lane and all this? So you can't even reach down and grab a drink without the camera going off because you took your eyes off the road for a second. you know, and 44,000-pound loads constantly, and having to race the clock, you know, and having 6 hours to make a 7-hour run, you know. But don't speed, but you got to get there. It's got to be there by 6 o'clock. But you got to turn back time somehow and get that load there. But don't speed. You know, don't tailgate. Don't change lanes erratically. You know, that's the kind of stuff that just drove me out. You know, that's what drove me out of Napa, was stuff like that. And then always sending me, well, take his trailer over to blah blah blah, or go pick this trailer up over. You gotta go get this load, and then you run and you get over there. Well, hell, there ain't no damn load there. Ain't no load there. You know, they did that to me on New Year's. Not this past year, year before, they did that to me. You know, oh, we got to have this load. It's got to be picked up in Inwood, West Virginia, and it's got to deliver to Shippensburg. Then you got to load from Shippensburg. It's coming back to Gordonsville, Virginia. It's got to be done. Okay, well, you know, call somebody else. I ain't doing it. I got plans. My wife was in the truck with me. You know, we had plans. And he's, no, we ain't got nobody else. Come on, I need you to do this. Blah, 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 blah. No, I don't want. Well, I think you do. I'll not get you in all the time on Friday mornings and blah, blah, blah. You can do me this one. All right, fine. You know, fine, I'll do it. You know, I'll do it. Whatever. And he's like, well, I'll give you $200 extra for doing it. All right, whatever. So I go back to the terminal in Harrisonburg, Virginia. I drop my wife off. She gets in the car. She goes to the babysitter and picks up the kids, because now we have no plans, because they want me to do this run. Well, so she goes to the babysitter and she picks the kids up. So now the babysitter's out of a night that she had planned on. My wife's out of a night she had planned on. I'm out of a night I planned on to do this run in Inwood going to Shippensburg. So I deadheaded to Inwood from Harrisonburg. I get to Inwood up there at what is it, P&G, I think it is, and I go in and I give them a load number, and they said, we don't have these numbers. What? No, we don't have these numbers. This load's already been picked up. What do you mean it's been picked up? She said, that was picked up earlier. What? So they had a non-existing load. So I called dispatcher. Of course, my dispatcher's gone. You know, this done got later on in the evening. So I call after hours, and they're like, we don't have, the only other thing we have is going to New York, and that's not picking up for a few hours. So I just wasted my New Year's on a non-existing load for this guy. Well, it turned out that when it came time to be compensated for it, or for me to vent and let him know how much I appreciated that, he mysteriously got COVID. Now, he sounded fine on Friday when he gave me the load, but then Monday he was down and out with COVID. Huh. I ain't saying he didn't have it. You're saying it's a hell of a coincidence. So no, I didn't get compensated for this. So I wasted my New Year's and I didn't get compensated. I lost all that deadhead going up there, coming back. I lost it all. You know, plus everybody had to change their plans. But you know, that's just one of my points, you know, for always getting non-existing loads, or getting a load to say, oh, well, you got to go and pick this up and this going blah blah blah. Well, you take a 10-hour break, you get up, you run an hour up the road to this place to get there. Well, sheesh, they don't open up for another 4 or 5 hours. They're freaking closed. It's a preloaded trailer. You drop and hook, but you can't do it because the freaking paperwork's inside, and they're not there until 7 in the morning. They refuse to tell you this when they give you the load. So you haul butt to get there because you're a nighttime driver. You like to run before rush hour traffic. The reasons I left, people. That's the reasons I left Napa. Napa was a good paying company. They paid very well, but they have issues with some of the people. I'm not putting the company down in no way, shape, or form. Am I putting Napa down? Napa, I think, is a damn good company to work for. And it's an excellent company to lease to, at least from. But it's the people. Some of the people just don't use common sense, and they leave you high and dry. So, but anyway, that's why I came here. Between that and I needed the money, and I thought to myself, I'm like, well, I can come to Landstar and I can make all this money, and because everybody that you see online, and I know, call me what you will, but all what you see on YouTube seems like it's it's an excellent place. You can still bring home $3,000 or $4,000 a week running, even though the fuel's up as expensive as it is. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do it. I want to do it. I'm gonna do it. I did it. Live and learn. Grass is not greener on the other side. These people that are making it, all with the exception of one team company that just started not too long ago, they're doing pretty good because they are a team. One can work the board and the agents while the other one's driving. So they got it made. And others that I've been watching, they've been here for years. So they've got agents on the inside. They don't even pick up the phone and make a damn call. They or look at the load board rather. They don't even look at the load board. All they got to do is pick up the phone, call their agent, and book a load. So good for them, man. I mean, good for you. I mean, that's awesome. You've been here long enough. You learned it. You deserve it. But I haven't, and I'm gonna give it another week, maybe 2, and if things don't change, then I'm putting back in for Napa. I gotta have something. If my truck breaks down or something, man, I am freaking screwed. That's why I can't run. I don't want to run out Texas way or Oklahoma, New Mexico, none of that, because I'm afraid if I get out there and the truck breaks down, I'm stuck. Plain and simple, I'm stuck. I can't afford to fix it. I'm not making any money. I can't afford to fix it. So I'm going to be out of a truck, and out of my personal belongings, because I ain't going to be able to get stuff home. So, I don't know. What the hell did I do, people? And the thing about it is, I had the money, when I came here. I had the money. But that money is disappearing quick, and it's just not being replenished. So, just changed at the bad time. If the market was still good, things would be a whole lot different. But the market's bad, money's bad, so I'm just not making it. Anyway, that's how my Napa's going. Landstar. That's how my Landstar's going. So, anyway, I will get off here. I've been on here for almost 30 minutes talking about nothing. So I hope I haven't bored you too much. You probably watch about 10 minutes of this video and click out of it, if you want to watch 10 minutes of it. But anyway, we don't forget to comment, subscribe. If you want to hit the like, hit the like. If you want to hit the dislike, that's up to you. I don't care either way. I'm not out here to make any money off of YouTube. I don't give a patooey about making money off of YouTube. I'm just bored and I'm gonna make a damn video. So here it is. All right, like it if you like it. I don't care. But at least subscribe. At least subscribe. Leave me a comment. If you have any questions, about Napa or anything, let me know. I'll be glad to tell you about my experience and how I think they are. With leasing and carrying on and all that stuff. But Napa's not a bad company. Don't get me wrong. They're not a bad company. It's just people make mistakes. People make mistakes. They make bad judgment calls, and it just ticks everybody off because they're doing it at your expense. And it just ticks you off. And they're getting to be a mega company, it seems like. They're buying out more of these companies that are going out. and it's hard for you to get a trailer and keep it, especially if you're dropping hooks. One of the main things that will tick you off is they'll give you a dry van and send you to a dry van place and tell you to pick up a reefer. Work that one out. Work that one out, guys. You're going to a dry van place. Every van there is dry van, and they tell you to bring out a reefer. Let me know how that one works out for you. They've done that to me several damn times. What the hell? How am I supposed to get a reefer in a freaking dry van place? But anyway, oh Lord have mercy. Oh, all right. Well, I'm gonna get off here. Oh shit. Probably delete this son of a gun and make another video. God damn, I'm bored. So, all right, guys. Smiles and smiles to you. Any questions? Let me know. Comment, like, subscribe, all that good trash. We are up to 26. Thank you for that, guys. Thank you. We're up to 26 from 4. Shit. But anyway, all right, guys. Later. Peace out.